Hey, what is going on, guys? Father Gamer here, and welcome back to some more Blade and Sorcery. Today we're going to be checking out 5 incredibly powerful and brutal spell mods for the U11 beta. So make sure you're comfortable, sit back and relax, and let's go take a look. Okay, so the first spell mod that we're taking a look at today is the Berserk Rage spell. Now, this spell mod actually allows you to rip people apart with your bare hands. Whether that's punches or kicks or chops, whatever your imagination can think of, limbs come off easily. Come on, let's go take a look. So to use this spell, all you need to do is bring up your spell wheel and select the spell. You can now see that it's working because the screen has changed colour to represent the rage within our eyes. And then all you have to do is hit people. His head actually went flying. Hey, do you want to try it? Bam! Okay, so as you can see, heads and arms and other limbs just come off with ease. And this pleases me greatly. It also works with kicks as well. Chops, punches, kicks, anything you want to do. Now you see it didn't work that time. There is a minimum force required to make it work, which I believe you can edit in the JSON so you can make it easier or harder for yourself to go berserk mode like this and just sever heads and limbs from the body. And of course, if you want to deselect it and deactivate it, just use your spell wheel and go back to the center like this. And there you go, you're back to normal. Woof, woof, but hopefully still pretty lethal. Yeah, and that's that spell, guys. It's not much more to show to it. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend that you test it out for yourselves. Let's go take a look at the next mod. Okay, so the second spell mod that we're taking a look at today is also a fairly brutal one. I believe it's called the Zanzatsu. Now this spell mod will allow you to chop people in two, exposing their spine, which when harvested will restore some of your health, mana and stamina. What more could you ask for from a spell mod? Come on, let's go take a look. Okay, so for this next spell, just bring up your spell wheel and select the spell. Then press the trigger to activate it. Now you can see it work because this colour quickly changed on the screen there. Then all you need to do is go into slow motion. Now you see how everything's blue? Now in this mode we should be able to chop our opponents in two. But it's going to require getting a good strike on the body. Yeah, yes, just like that. And then as you can see, these things come out. Now the mod author would call these electrolytes. I like to think of them as a spine. But if you just press the trigger while holding it, you absorb them. And you've now got some more health and mana and stamina for yourself. How cool's that? And then it just sends you back to normal. Ready to try it again on your next poor subjects. Ready? Let's go again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Didn't work that time. Yeah. Whoa. It doesn't work every time. You have to get a good hit, which is hard when their arms and weapons are in the way, of course. Yeah. Oh, I thought we did it that time. Yeah. Yes, we got him. Perfect. And I'll take that. Whoa. Let's go again. Yeah. Woof. Yes, we went straight through a leg. Yeah. Gosh. Right, let's see if we can get her in two. Ugh. Come too close. Yes. Can I just... Yes, and I even caught it in thin air. You're next. A very cool and brutal mod, guys. I suggest you try it out for yourself. Yeah. And what do you say? We go check out the next mod. Okay, so the third and most devastating spell mod on today's list is the Meteor and Lightning spell. This spell mod will allow you to summon and throw meteor-like projectiles, which will cause huge explosions and mass devastation. And when you combine it together, you can cast a lightning beam as well, which is a pretty cool feature. Come on, let's go take a look. Okay, so this next mod works a lot like a fireball. You just have to select the spell and then charge it in your hands. And just look at that. Look at how good these look. Whoa! Look at how far he went. Now, obviously, the area of effect is quite large on these. I know they're just like a big fireball, but they kind of look like a meteor and they do massive explosions and send people flying. So I accept it. I accept it as a meteor spell. And also, if you merge it together, you can create the lightning beam. Well, how cool is that? You can actually merge fire and lightning in the same spell. I think they should make a spell which can combine all three magics together. That would be really cool. So once you're bored with lightning, then we can just go with the fire meteor spell. Screwing up my words because I'm just having so much fun watching these people fly. Oh, I was going to try and get him. Oh, did you hear that net break? Should we get a direct impact? Oh, miss. Oh, direct hit. Let's just pretend he disintegrated. So, a very powerful OP spell, guys. I suggest you try this one out for yourself. Let's go check out the next mod. Okay, so the fourth spell mod we're taking a look at today is the Acid spell. Now this spell mod will allow you to spray acid onto your enemies, disintegrating their armor and sometimes embarrassing them a little bit as well. Come on, let's go take a look. Okay, so the Acid spell works fairly simple. Once you have it selected, you can just simply spray it on your opponent like that by casting the spell. Now the mod author said that it works a lot better with force physics because it will allow you to cast it further. But I just wanted to show it off just at its basic form like this. Now you can hear it just sizzling away there, melting the armor, which I actually think is quite useful for melting away heavy armored opponents like metal plating and stuff like that and the knights. It's a nice little different route to take other than imbuing your sword with fire magic and melting through. Just melt the armor off. Just burn. Burn. And you can see he's quite exposed now and soft to whatever incoming attacks might be coming his way. We're going to leave her. We'll just leave the lady's armor alone. We don't want to embarrass them. This is a violence game. We're not monsters after all. Yeah. But death, on the other hand, we can do. Yeah. Yeah. Burn. Burn, my subjects. Yeah. So another cool mod, guys. I highly suggest you try this one out for yourselves. And what do you say? We go take a look at the next one. Okay, I admit it, this final spell mod is not exactly brutal. In fact, you guys may say that it is the opposite of brutal. But I run out of time when I was looking for brutal mods that I haven't shown before. And I thought, you know what? This mod is excellent for deflecting against any kind of brutal attacks that may be coming your way. And that is a magic shield. Come on, let's go take a look. Okay, so this mod is fairly easy to cast once you have the spell selected. Once you cast it, it's going to summon a magic shield, which looks really cool and has its own like particles and spinning animation. And as far as I know, will block all incoming attacks, including magical damage as well, which is the important job of a shield. It is basically just a normal shield, but it looks a lot cooler, and you can summon it with a spell, which is a lot handy in the middle of combat sometimes. You just want to switch up to some of your sword and shield action, Get some shield bashing. Ooh! Get off me! Get off me! Do you know what? You can keep the sword. You can keep it. I'll use this one. Anyway, get some shield bashing in, like so. Work on your sword and shield work. Oof! Oof! Yeah! Dush! It actually doesn't do a lot of blunt damage. It does pretty much what you'd expect a shield to do, but you can throw it if you want to, and then let's just summon another one. There we go. So yeah, as I was saying, you can throw it like that. You can use telekinesis on it if you want to. Boof! Use it as kind of like a homing missile, but it doesn't do the most blunt damage, as I said before. And another thing about them as well, is once I spawned them, I can't seem to find a way to despawn them. I'm not even sure if it's possible to despawn them, but I haven't found the way yet anyway. So, not very brutal mod, guys, but it's a great way for defending against brutality, It can be your shield against the brutality in life. Off! And I will be your sword. Push! Be gone with you. Anyway, guys, on that note, I think it's time we finish here. Okay guys, it's the end of the video, but if you want to try any of the mods that you've seen today, as always you can find a link for them down in the video description below. And of course, if you've enjoyed my video, you can let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. It's free, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.